A 100-mile-long city and a ski resort in the desert? It sounds unrealistic, but it is happening. Saudi Arabia is bringing to life one of the most ambitious architectural giga-projects the world has ever seen. But nothing is impossible when you have the backing of the $778 billion Saudi Public Investment Fund. The scale of this mammoth project is going to blow your mind. NEOM is the future, as depicted by the name itself. It combines the ancient Greek word neo, meaning new, and the Arabic word mustaqbal, meaning future. Project NEOM is almost the size of Belgium, covering a landmass of 26,500 square kilometers with a 468-kilometer coastline and 41 islands. And we thought Saudi Arabia was just sand and desert. Let us look at 6 mega projects that make up NEOM. The line became world famous even before it was built. This one-of-a-kind city stretches 170 kilometers long across the desert to Tabuk from the Red Sea. It is 200 meters wide, and its mirrored walls stand 500 meters tall. They call it the city that delivers new wonders to the world. Once built, the line will accommodate up to 9 million people, 25% of the current Saudi population, and change our perception of city living. It will create a new world record for population density, as the line will have a population density of approximately 260,000 people per square kilometer. There will be no roads, no cars, and no carbon emissions. The city will run on 100% renewable energy. Everything you need will be available within 5 minutes of walking. No more running across town to gather your daily essentials. Incredible! Amazing! The design of the line enables residents to travel from end to end in 20 minutes, with no personal transport available in the linear city, which looks more like a design from a video game. Residents will be serviced by a high-speed rail system. If you live in the line, you will have no car insurance, parking tickets, or fuel costs. Sounds too good to be true, right? It definitely sounds like a dream come true. Will you miss the freedom of driving from your home to the gym whenever you want without waiting for public transport in the line? Probably not, as the city will be monitored by artificial intelligence, using predictive models and user data to optimize user experience. Still, this proposed rail system will be much faster than the existing ones worldwide, considering the 170 kilometers it has to travel in 20 minutes. Yes, when you board the rail in the line, you will travel at 510 kilometers per hour, much faster than the maglev train. The line will have 3 layers, one above the ground for residents and pedestrians, and 2 underground for the railway system and infrastructure. The line will cost $200 billion to build, and the initial earthwork began in October 2021. Excavation and piling are underway along the line length, and many leading architects like Sir Peter Cook, Massimiliano Fuxas, Jean Nouveau, and Ben van Berkel are involved in the project. However, there is some concern among the international community about the feasibility and the environmental impact. Some of the energy and rail system technologies do not currently exist. The construction has already resulted in the displacement of the indigenous Hawattat tribe from their homeland. Also, a 170-kilometer building would disrupt nearby ecosystems and migration patterns of animals and birds. As Philip Oldfield of the University of New South Wales claimed, there is skepticism about the project's zero-emission and low-carbon footprint claims. He estimates the construction will have a carbon footprint of about 1.8 gigatons of carbon dioxide equivalent. You can't build a 500-meter-tall building with low-carbon materials, he claims. Syndala is your dream Red Sea resort. Arrive in style in your yacht, play golf, and enjoy the year-round sun in your ultra-premium apartment. With its 3 hotel island resorts in the Red Sea, Syndala will take high-end tourism to new levels. Marriott International has already signed up to open 3 luxury hotels in the resort. The main attraction will be an 86-berth marina, welcoming yachting enthusiasts, just 17 hours away by boat from major yachting destinations in the Mediterranean. Its location is convenient for European boat owners, who can access it through the Suez Canal. Syndala will have 75 offshore buoys apart from the berths. There will also be a wellness center, a beach club, and 51 luxury retail outlets. The resort will have 333 luxury serviced apartments and 413 premium hotel rooms. It will also be a golfer's dream, providing 2 9-hole experiences with its 18 tees. Luca Dini Design and Foster are the architects for Syndala, which is spread over 840,000 square meters. The construction is underway by Nesma and Partners, and the Riyadh Bank invested $800 million in the project as it prepares to receive its first guests in 2024. Chief Urban Planning Officer of NEOM, Antoni Vives, says Syala will give a taste of what else is to come from NEOM. The island resort will be the gateway to NEOM from the Red Sea, and the first project to open to visitors in the ambitious NEOM project. Syala will add 3,500 tourism-related jobs when it opens in early 2024 and projects 2,400 arrivals per day by 2028. Trojena will host the 2029 Asian Winter Games. But is there snow in Trojena? Very little. Trojena is being built high up in the Sardarwak mountain range, which reaches 2,600 meters at the highest point. Temperatures are much lower than the rest of the region, often reaching minus 17 degrees centigrade in the winter. However, the snowfall is inconsistent due to the very dry climate. Hence, Trojena's planned 30-kilometer ski tracks will need a lot of artificial snow, even during winter. The mountain resort under construction will be the first ever ski resort in the country. Groundbreaking took place in 2022, and Brechtel, the construction partner for Trojena, excavated over 1.6 million cubic meters of rock for the resort's lake site. Trojena will feature a ski village, ultra-luxury mansions, an artificial lake offering water sports, and a vertically built futuristic village called the Vault beneath the lake. The Winter Games will kick off from the ski village, taking advantage of the artificial snow-filled ski tracks. Jack Lowry of resort staff already tested making enough man-made snow to fill the slope last winter. Trojena will welcome visitors by 2026. By 2030, it's expected to attract 700,000 visitors and create 10,000 jobs. Can you imagine a port that floats? The 8-sided Oxyon will be the world's largest floating structure, a next-generation port, and a logistics solution that runs on 100% clean energy. It sounds like a tall order, but NEOM will make it happen. Developed in a 48 square kilometer core area of the Red Sea coast, Oxyon plans to offer services to 13% of the global trade that passes through the Suez Canal. Oxyon is the business and industrial heart of the mega project NEOM. Planned by the Danish studio Group, Oxyon will be 33 times the size of New York City, and half of this structure will be floating in the Red Sea, as deep as 500 meters in most parts. The Netherlands-based Boskalis Group commenced dredging operation at Oxyon in October 2023. Their heavy-duty suction cutter, Helios, which has an installed power of 23,886 kilowatts, arrived to deepen the access canal to the port. A 60-kilometer corridor will connect the Line City to the Oxyon. Apart from the port, the project includes the development of a green hydrogen plant, a desalination plant, and an oceanographic research center. However, more information is needed on how the complex will stay afloat. 3 luxury ecotourism hotels located 400 meters above sea level in the Gulf of Aqaba. Leisure offers 120 suites and rooms, mountain sports, a helipad, and, if you are up to it, a mountain hike of 73 kilometers to the NEOM Ski Resort, Trojena. Hotels are named Oasis, Adventure, and Wellness, each having 40 rooms. Construction will start with the Adventure Hotel, designed by Von Dahn, a partner at Dutch studio OMA. It will feature stepped volumes that cling to the cliffside, blending with nature. Going with the NEOM concept, the property will be energy and carbon neutral. Epicon will feature 2 jagged towers designed by architects 10 Design. One tower measures 225 meters, and the other 275 meters, containing 41 hotels and luxury residences. Epicon, the 6th of the NEOM's currently announced regions, will be built in the scenic Gulf of Aqaba. Epicon is an ultra-futuristic design looking into the shining Gulf of Aqaba. The designers call it a mirage on the horizon. 2 towers will stand next to the Epicon Resort, featuring 120 rooms and 45 beachfront residential villas. The slender design of the towers will reduce their footprint on the landscape, going with the NEOM principles. NEOM is part of Saudi Arabia's $500 billion Vision 2030 project, which aims to contribute $48 billion to the Saudi GDP, which is currently heavily dependent on oil. NEOM focuses on renewable energy, zero carbon emissions, and environmental impact. However, there have been reports of forcible evictions, executions, and toxic work culture in the drive to make NEOM happen. The project's massive scale is something the world has never seen before. Will NEOM change the Saudi economy? Or is this an optimistic image-building project? What are your thoughts?